BNI and Referral Institute are two completely different things. Why? Because BNI is about the chapters. BNI is about the groups. All right? Referral Institute is about the education. We are about the education, the structure, the plan, teaching you how to do it in a very proactive way. One of the things about referrals is sometimes we end up hoping for referrals. Yeah? We hope we're going to get a referral. We go somewhere, we hope we're going to get a referral. We do a good job somebody, we hope we're going to get a referral. We want to do it in a more proactive way where we can expect, because it's about people. And it's about being a better person. Networking, if it's done proactively, will absolutely make you a better person. Yeah? Because you have to relate to people. You have to get out and you have to do it. Now, some people aren't willing to do that. Not everyone is necessarily going to be a good client for the Referral Institute, because not everyone wants to go out and get face-to-face with people. They want to sit in their office and do some sort of campaign where they don't have to really go out and get belly-to-belly with people. And that's okay. That, you know, it's to each his own. But that's what networking is, and that's what business is. It's always been about that. It's always been about relationships. But just to put what we're talking about today into perspective, or into a concept, if you will, we're talking about the 10 commandments of working a network or a chamber or a target market. Your target market. Now, some people struggle with having a target market. Now, this isn't actually on your worksheet. This is just something that it's something I wanted to kind of give a prelude to what we're going to talk about here as far as the 10 commandments of networking, the skills involved with working these mixers. But you need to know your target market. Some people say, well, my target market is everybody. It's the whole world. All right? Boy, that's a pretty broad target market. Most people cannot market to that broad of a target market. And we'll talk about that in a second. So you need to know your target market. The next thing you need to know, what is your message? What is your message? If you don't have the right message, and you're going out and talking to people, you're going to be less than effective. And your message needs to do what with your target market?
Support it.
Support it? Yeah?
Engage it.
Engage it. Because anybody in marketing will tell you that your message must speak to the emotions of your target market. Any campaign, any marketing campaign that's ever been developed since the beginning of time had a message that spoke to the emotions of the target market. Because people don't care what you do. Yeah? We think they do. Well, why don't you care, right? They care about what it's going to do for them. So, your target market, who do you want to target? Who are you looking to do business with? What is your message? What is it going to say? And well, who is in your contact sphere? Those are things that you're going to need to know to make any kind of networking effective. What is my mission statement? Who are the people that work with the people that I want to work with? These are critical to your success in a word-of-mouth marketing campaign. So, what else do you need to have? So we talked about the name badge. You need the business cards. And when I tell you this, what I'm aiming for is for you to have a checklist. The most successful people in the world are master connectors. If you want to know somebody, you talk to them, if you can get in to talk to them. But they've mastered that. They've mastered people skills, and one of those things is connecting people with others that they find valuable. One that's, you don't see too many, but it's important.
Reference.
Simple, right? You want to keep talking to somebody that's breath smells bad?
It's nothing worse than that.
Worse.
Terrible.
And guess what? You're at this event. The music's pretty loud, right? So what do you got to do?
Scream.
You got to lean in.
And go, well, I'll just tell her, and then when I get back to my office, I'll check my calendar, and then if I got something in there, then I'll call her and reschedule. Don't do that. That's haphazard.
That's unprofessional. Make sure you know, make sure you have your schedule. Now, these days, you know, most of us have our iPhones. Most of us have our calendar in our phones. So have that. Whatever you use to schedule things with, make sure that you have it with you. So these are your toolbox. These are your toolbox. Another thing that you want to take with you that's a good idea anytime you go to events is a buddy or a partner. Necessarily that when people go to these events that they don't have a goal. But you know what that goal usually is? When they plan to leave. When they plan to leave. They get there, well, it's done by 8, and then, okay, so, well, I'll leave at 7:45, or I'll leave at 8, or whatever time they have, and then it gives me enough time to get across town and get home before dinner's ready, or whatever, or before the kids go to bed, or who knows, whatever reason, right? So you set a goal about the number of people that you want to meet. So say, all right, I want to meet 10 people in my contact sphere before the event is over. Right? Or maybe 5, and maybe I want to meet 5 potential clients. But have a goal when you get there. Because if we don't have a goal, we don't have a target. We don't have any sort of mission that we're on. So we don't really ever achieve. That's why we don't achieve what we want, because we don't have a goal, much like life. We don't have goals in life. We don't have goals in business. It's really hard to achieve what we want because we don't even really know what we want.